Hello and welcome to episode 75 of the Gojenn podcast / videocast / whatever it is I'm doing here. I did not record on Sunday because we were camping and I did not have an internet signal. I would have it for about a minute and then it's like it would cycle off and it would drop and then it would become active again. It was long enough to like download your email and maybe send one real quick before it went off again. But anyway, that's camping life, and that's what you expect. And then on Monday we came home, and I was tired and didn't do any video. And then on Tuesday I worked all day. After just a wonderful weekend, and it's no fair, I had to go back to work, and then I was pooped when I got back from work. So what I plan to do tonight is just give you a review of my crafty projects. This is not going to have any of my planner stuff because I'm going to do a separate One Book July video for that. So is that all? I'm going to turn you around and do a little slideshow of my craftiness. As far as when will you see me again, there's a song about that in it, but I will plan to be back on schedule this Sunday with a video, and then the following week, which I think is maybe July 26th or 7th or whatever that Sunday is, we will be camping that weekend as well. We are planning a trip to Boone, North Carolina. Really looking forward to that. It is the highest KOA campground east of the Mississippi. So as long as if we have a signal there, I'll record and talk to you from our camper, Lucy. But if not, we will not be home until Wednesday, I think, because I have 2 days off. Just one, just that Monday. So, but it's going to be kind of, I'll record as quickly as I can. I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. Well, we're going camping a lot, but as far as you and me, we're good, and I'm going to keep doing my podcast, videocast, whatever this is. So I am going to do my little slideshow of yarny projects and some gratuitous camping photos. So I hope you enjoy, and I will see you Sunday, right? Take care. I hope you have lots of love and laughter. Okay, for the slideshow part of the presentation now, I think I had shown you last time the progress I was making on this rug, which is made out of t-shirt yarn, which is made out of t-shirts which have been cut up. And then I crocheted them into this rug, and this is the rug that went in the bathroom of the motorhome. So yay, I like doing useful things with my crochet, and made me really happy to have it there. This is my Snapdragon. You really can't tell much about it. It's, this and my Trillion are both getting to the size that it's impossible to get them in one photograph, and you can't tell that much about them. This is the Trillion. I have been working on this almost exclusively. You see my little stitch marker there. Here we go. That's how much I've knit on it since the last time. So I've done a whole lot, but I've really got to keep kicking it if I want to finish by the end of July, which I do. If you remember last week, the cowl that I had made for the Harry Potter Knitting and Crochet House Cup, I had a little bit of that yarn left over, so I made this bag keeper and you just stick your grocery bags down in it and then pull it out at the bottom. And that's what we use for a trash bag when we're camping. So that made me happy. Another useful thing. And I don't think I have shown you these pictures. These are from July 4th, the race that they held for my mom's birthday, I guess. Everything's all about my mom. She was 81. I think I said last week she was 82, and that's wrong. But I guess I can use that same video for next year. I'll just, sorry. No, Mom was 81 on July 4th, and this is my sister, my mom, and my daughter, and my nephew dog, Felix. That's his backside. Mom did take a spill on the trail. This was a trail race in the woods, and a 5K, and she did fall and bang up her knee pretty well, but got it cleaned off, and it wasn't nearly as bad as it looked initially. But I think she was really proud of her war wounds, and they always call out in the races, first finisher, first teenage or whatever, and then this is my sister and Felix coming around to the finish line. So this was first dog finishing the race. I think he had a good time, but was thoroughly pooped out. And everybody, my sister, my mom, and my daughter, all placed in the race in their age groups. So they all got little trophies, and that's the front end of my nephew, Felix, the dog. So I just wanted to share those with you since I had talked about going to the race. Really proud of all of them. And here are gratuitous camping photos from this past weekend. My husband and I went to Natural Bridge, Virginia, to the KOA campground there. And this is our site that we had. It was a narrow site. So once we had the two slide outs, they're the parts of the motorhome that slide out when you're parked to give you extra room inside. They're really genius. Whoever came up with that was true genius. And then we had the awning, which we couldn't put out all the way because of the tree there, but had a wonderful time. And then my daughter and grandson joined us when she got off work Friday. So we were, these were our first visitors in the motorhome, and we just totally had a blast. This KOA at Natural Bridge did have a little doggy park where you could let your dog off the leash safely so they could run around and mostly sniff the other dogs. There was a whole lot of sniffing going on. My dogs weren't that impressed by it. You just never know what they're going to think. And this is my grandson and Miss Bella sitting on the sofa the first night. And if you ask me how big is the sofa, well, it's as big as my grandson. He'll be 13 in October, so, and he's just growing by leaps and bounds. This is their dog, Hank, that my daughter and grandson brought. And I've never seen a dog do this, but he sits up at the window and looks out. On Saturday morning, my daughter and grandson went and actually did the Natural Bridge tour walkway thing. My husband and I didn't because we'd already been through it before, and my grandson hadn't. So anyway, while they were gone, he really kept watch at this window for when they would come back. And he was just the cutest thing. He sat up there like that and looked out. He is a Havanese, and he's really smart and very, very sweet dog. And boy, does he love them. My daughter and I sitting out at the campsite waiting for the fire to be ready so we could have s'mores. Aha, s'mores.
We had them with Hershey's. She got the special marshmallows that are square to fit your graham crackers. We felt very special. They were very, very good, of course. And I'm going to try if we try this again. Somebody said you should use peanut butter cups because then that melts on the marshmallow. That sounds really good too. So there we go. We have to do that for the next trip. And my grandson, we had a really nice outdoor area at that park, and we used it more than we had used it at our previous camp. So I felt like we were, more campers. And after my daughter and grandson, after they left, they had to leave on Sunday, but I didn't have to be back at work until Tuesday, so we stayed an extra night. So for dinner that last night, my husband built us a fire, and we had hot dogs, which I know that they're probably made of whatever, pig teeth and ears and nose hairs and whatever. But, it's a hot dog. I like hot dogs. So anyway, we did have hot dogs cooked over an outdoor stove, and boy, was that fun. This was my knitting spot, and that is my trillion that I was working on during camp days. Ha ha, yay me. And I just had a ball. So I hope you enjoyed the pictures and everything, and I will see you again on Sunday. And like I said already, but I really, really mean it, I wish that every day you have will be filled with love and laughter.